we learn about God and we go to chapel every Friday.
The high school chapel when the A2 physics students told the rest of the high school about their about how science and religion can go together. I think they presented that in a very
My highlight of this year is probably going to London because we did a lot of like team building games and stuff, and I was able to get closer to some of my friends.
And that I could learn stuff much more better, and I could be a big girl, and I could be
doing well in field day and beating John.
Another great highlight has been the reunion that we did in December. Just having 70 people come back to celebrate with us at their time at Bingham, hear their stories and hear how life has been since they left Bingham, and celebrate with them, and also celebrate the role this school has had in their lives, has been really, really fun, and I really enjoyed that and look forward to doing something like that in the future too.
Seeing Ray Cowling add sodium to water in a test tube in 8th grade class. Boom.
my first week, and because there was like a bunch
The
of
arts have grown this year through our arts exhibition, through a great music night, through seeing students perform a huge variety of pieces, an orchestra, small bluesy pieces. I love the arts growing.
So for me, the Seychelles International Class Trip was probably one of the highlights of my entire 4 years at Bingham. It was just so much fun, including the fundraising and weary eyes of Mrs. Ray and Miss Wallace and Mr. Flippins in the morning after making donuts all night.
Super proud of my grade 3 students for pulling off an amazing Hoodwinked Robin Hood play.
So for me, one of the highlights of this year was the banquet. It was just incredible walking in and seeing the Bingham High School building just change into a boat. It was like walking into some magical world.
The production of the banquet and being in charge of decoration, and at the same time organising the Seychelles trip. And so I'm really celebrating because I'm still alive.
I really liked the middle school beach party because that was really fun.
This year's been a great year with lots of excitement. But the thing that sticks in my mind the most is the Cowlings 50th. Seeing their surprise when they realised that a whole school had gathered in the shape of a love heart on their behalf, and they didn't even realise. Anyway, we love the Cowlings, we love what they bring to the school, and being able to celebrate them in 50 years of marriage.
That I won the second in the building.
I definitely say playing basketball and volleyball, especially since we won the championships, and then also field days and like house competitions and the spirit rallies. Those are really fun.
The science fair was really fun.
So probably the biggest highlight of the year for me this year was Mark Sullivan, who many of you guys wouldn't even know. He was an IT guy who volunteered his time this year and just helped us with a whole bunch of stuff behind the scenes. And he really helped change the game for us in terms of IT. He upgraded a lot of our services and gave us a much more stable platform. So I'm really, really grateful that the Lord provided him for us this year.
Probably breaking the 4x100.
Breaking the 4x400 meter relay.
Definitely the highlight is the yearly service project. Getting to do ministry with the children is an amazing blessing. They have such big hearts and they want to give, and so we partnered with the Aid and Development Association, and our students here at Bingham raised over 25,000 birr to bless the children at just a small school that, you know, with very little resources, dirt floors, but kids nonetheless that want to learn and kids that love God. It's a Christian school, and so to see our students bless other students in Ethiopia and just how they poured their heart and soul into it, it was just amazing what they accomplished.
Probably spiritual emphasis week because I grew closer to God, and I also enjoyed the youth night at the end of it because it was all fun.
Which is a shelter and a feeding center for Ethiopian street children. So whenever they are playing soccer with their friends, they were fighting each other. But after the Bingham grade 12 students joined them, they have learned so many things. For example, whenever they made a mistake, the Bingham student says sorry and excuse me. So that these children have learned conflict resolution, and they say that they have started saying sorry. This was great things that I have learned from.
And we had 2 awesome concerts as well. So I would say those were my highlights.
Leaving chapel and the Living History.
Chapel this year has been a highlight for me with middle school kids, especially the chapel where we opened it for them to share and encourage each other and could really sense God at work in many of their lives.
Okay, so you know, like the championship basketball game. So this was my first year that I ever joined basketball, and I made Div 1. That's right. Anyways, so the championship basketball game was epic. So let me tell you, in the very beginning we were tied. It was just like 4-4, 7-7, blah blah, and it was like even tied 24-24, something like that. And then it was 5 seconds remaining, and everybody was just like, Julia, what's happening up in this house? We need the score. And we were tied. I think the score was like 40-40. I don't remember. Anyways, it was so epic, and we were just like, come on, score! And then it was a beautiful pass, and Nesta was right there, and she's like, ugh. And then it's just like 3, 2, yes! And it was a score. It was a goal. It was so fantastic. Yes, and we won. So that was our championship game.
How did you fall off the chair the other day?
So I was impressed by Mrs. Weigel's Amoric, and then I fell off my chair.